Good morning, everyone. It is Buck Nasty. We're currently out hunting right now, trying to bag a buck. Fortunately, this is week 2 of rifle season, and I haven't even seen a spike. I told myself this year I didn't care how big it was, but 6-pointer, 8-pointer, spiker, I was gonna shoot it. Because I got tired of playing trophy hunter the last 2 years, passing up spikes and 4-pointers and all kinds of little basket bucks. But I told myself this year I didn't care. I just wanted to shoot something. And guess what? I haven't seen a darn thing all season, except for a few does, and I don't have a doe tag. Anyway, of course I'm gonna show you guys something. This is my problem child this year. This is a E.R. Shaw Mark 7. It's basically a semi-custom rifle. They use a Savage 110 action and Shaw's triple hone trigger, which is kind of like that. What should we call it? AccuTrigger. So when you order these things, you get them pretty much somewhat fully customizable. I picked out the stock, the barrel length. This is a 22-inch barrel, blued. I got the blued bolt handle and the blued receiver. You can get this all fluted and fancy and everything, but I just wanted a classic looking rifle. This is chambered in a 35 Whelen. This is a cartridge, very good cartridge. I'd like to talk about this more at another later date. But I said this was my problem child because I've had nothing but problems with it since I've owned it. For starters, damn bolt don't want to come out. Well, ain't that something? See, the bolt don't want to come out now. The problem I have with this rifle before is that the little washer. I'll show you this. The little washer, since the bolt don't want to come. See that little washer right there? It kept getting stuck. It doesn't get stuck anymore because I have beaten the ever-loving piss out of this thing. And now it's just kind of like bent over. That was the first problem I had, is that it kept getting caught. What I did was every time I opened the safe, I'd beat the hell out of it until it smoothed out. So that was the first problem I had with it. And my next problem was mounting a scope. I bought every brand Tally, Weaver, Leupold rings to mount here. Nothing would work. I'd put on the bases, I'd go to put the rings on, I'd go to put the scope on. The scopes wouldn't fit in the spots. And I started wondering if it wasn't the scope, so I'd buy a different scope. Didn't matter. Nothing would fit in between these two spots here. So after a year, I broke down and bought this rail. This is a worn, I a Warren Picatinny rail and Warren mounts. Warren is a good quality. I've never had an issue with one. Oh, there's a deer right there. Is that a doe? It's a doe. Pretty sure it's a doe. Sorry about that. That was a doe crossing my spot. I had to check real quick. But yeah, couldn't get a scope to fit without putting this damn rail on, which I don't like. It takes up room when you want to load the gun. Another problem I'm having with it now is loading. Sometimes I can put 3 rounds in the gun. It's supposed to hold 4. And last few times I've gone to load it and only 3 rounds will go in. Now, look. So I took that round out. The rounds are stuck in there. They won't come up. They will not feed up. Something's wrong with the spring or the box magazine. But, yeah. So, the rifle is accurate. It's chambered in a 35 Whelen, which I really, really love, the 35 Whelen. But this whole Savage Action 110 thing, I hate it. I will never recommend a Savage 110 to anybody. I will recommend a E.R. Shaw barrel, very accurate, but I will never recommend anything to do with Savage configuration. I'm sure I'll get some hate mail for that, but I don't care. I've had nothing but problems. And I know what you're going to say. It's E.R. Shaw that built the rifle. E.R. Shaw put the rifle together. The action came from Savage. This design came from Savage. I officially hate Savage. I should have just held out, bought an old Browning A-Bolt or a Tikka, and just did a barrel swap. It would have been so much easier, less stressful. So, alright folks, I'm gonna try to get these bullets out and get that working so I can finish my hunt and hopefully bag a buck. But y'all good luck. Be safe, shoot straight.